Going.
Sharonda. So you can tell them about, I guess the SBA, tell them about yourself, because a lot of them need to know who you are, what you've done, your accomplishments, and all of that.
Okay. So, hi everyone. I'm Sharonda Bowman, and I am the owner of Estheticians Beauty Academy. And I did hair for like 20 years, and I worked with my daddy for 15 of those years. So I met Chin by following him on Instagram. I Googled him too, and I just followed him and started taking some of his courses. And then during the pandemic, I enrolled in the blueprint to become a school owner because the opportunity was just wide open. So I followed the steps in the blueprint. Once I got the blueprint, it was everything and more that everything and more than I expected, because it was just a lot of information, but it was good information because I needed that to become successful with the school. So this month we celebrating 2 years of being a school. And it's all because I was able to get in the Millionaire Barber program. He is the truth. He is the best. I am so happy that I have Millionaire Barber as my mentor, and I would recommend him to anybody. And as far as the SBA goes, they did have the other loans, but the loan that you will go to get is like a micro loan. And if you want to get a micro loan, then you'll go to your local SBA and ask them for that. It is on the SBA.gov website also. So they do check your credit. They make sure that you don't have too much credit. They just go by the regular protocol, but they help small businesses that are starting up, and then they position you with some people that'll help you keep your business afloat and to help you know other things about business that you need to know as far as marketing. They have a lot of information and a lot of tools that will help you be successful in your business.
Okay, I don't know. Those 2 years went by really fast.
Yeah, they went by so fast. It's like, I'm excited because I'm looking forward to going to my first workshop. I've been trying to go all year long, but I think this one is going to be good. Thank you. I think this workshop that's coming up, I want to try to go. So I was reading over the information in my back office, and it says that you have to go to one within a 12-month period before you can apply. So I want to go to this one next month. So I'm believing God. I'm still out here on faith. It has been a lot of work, and it's been I think it would have been harder, more difficult if I didn't have a support group, if I didn't have in the mentorship group in the gold program with 100 other school owners that I can kind of pivot off of and leverage off and get information. And then we do trainings every Wednesday. That helps. How much money can you apply for? So they have several different type of loans as far as what you can apply for with the SBA. They have the micro loan, which is up to $50,000. They have another loan that goes up. You can purchase a building. So I had got approved for the loan to purchase the building that I was in, but the timing just wasn't right. We was gonna buy the plaza. It's a 4-unit plaza, and we're still holding on to the plaza. So I don't know how that's gonna work, but I'm just focusing on building up the school right now. But you could get any range of money from the SBA, and they did approve me. They help. They want to see small businesses. They'll help you get your business set up as a disadvantaged business if you're not already set up as a minority, and a lot of other things that we don't even know are available. And also they when I got that loan, they did pay the first 6 payments of my loan for me. And I didn't even know they was going to do that either. So that helped me build up my funds so I can be consistent with my loan. So I think I recommend that because they do work with you really good. They work with people who are small business owners, minority, and they also have a lot of grants. Once you get your loan through there, they have grants that we wouldn't know about if we wasn't a part of their industry also. So a lot of their grants pay for marketing, they pay for your website being done, but it has to be in your state. They pay for your taxes. It has to be in the state that you're in. So they won't pay somebody that's out of state to do your services. But if you need that help, that'll save you money and put it in other places. What the question is? Do we on business already to apply? Yeah, because when they check your credit and stuff, they're gonna want 2 years of income tax returns. They do have some startup business loans, but I think you still have to already be a business. And they did ask for 2 years of tax returns, and they want to see your financials. They asked for a profit and loss statement, and I met a lot of good financial advisors through Chin, through being in this program. Also, I use Marquetta at 5-star.
Yeah, Marquita.
Marquita.
Yeah, I'll give you all that contact.
She was really good, helped me get my financials in place, and I let her know that I was trying to purchase what I was going to purchase, and then everything looked good. It's just because COVID hit, we had to use the fund that we had to pay the rent. So at the time it just was, but we do have students. We got students. The school is growing, and that's what we're focusing on now. And that's really what I feel personally, what the blueprint is for, to let you see people doing different things, and then you gotta move with what works for you. Because somebody over here might be buying a building and they might be doing something, but if that doesn't work for your financial situation right now, then you'll have a good recommendation that you should just rent, because that's what I was told also by my mentor, to just rent and just, because rent is only a portion of your income anyway. So, and then if you buy the building, then you gotta pay all of these overhead for every part of that building. So once you get accredited, then that'll be a smart thing to do, to start looking for a building. So I still been looking, and I really love the place that I'm at. And yeah, so
yeah, keep going, Sharonda.
I was gonna say, if anybody got any more questions, also, I wrote my book. My first book is titled God Did It. I wrote that in the middle of the pandemic also. And then I have, that's on the I Am Sharonda page. But this is the page, this is my Instagram. And my Instagram didn't look good. I had to learn how to market, and I took that class also through Millionaire Barber. He have a lot of classes. Some of the classes are like $47. And I think that class that I took was like $47. That was before I even became a school. So once I became the school owner, I knew how to market my page. Most of the people that come, they come because they found me on the internet, and it made me excited. This is the school page. We have 3 nail tech students, an esthetician, and a true cosmetology right now. So, and we are looking to enroll any more students. We have a robust digital program that we use. You can learn from home. That's my first graduate right there. The guy, Jarrell, he took the full course. And JB the Barber, that's another cosmetology student. Man, he graduated. How long? Oh, she want to know about the SBA. How long did it take you to get the micro loan? It didn't take that long. It depends on how fast you fill out the application. The application is You have to come up with all of your business credentials and all of your information. And I'm real fast at doing paperwork because I don't like to waste time. I'm real focused and strategic when it comes down to business and preparing myself for the future. And I completed my application really quick because that was during the time they were supposed to give us the increase, but I wasn't approved for no other funding when it was the COVID increase for all those funds that they had. So, and these funds are not like the money that you get from that economic injury disaster. They want you to pay this money back in 7 years too. So you want to make sure you get what you can pay monthly and be comfortable with that, and along with the rest of your bills. So I recommend anybody, if they're in the salon and they're behind that chair, they've been back there for over 20, even over 2 years, go get your instructor license. You don't have to rush to open a school. You can start doing the research like I did. I was able to actually get on the live with the school owners, probably like some of you are, and I was still working behind the chair, and I met a school owner, and I was able to go to her school because she's in Georgia. So I was able to go to her school and become an instructor before I even opened my school. And then I was in the process of it, and it was a lot of fear, but you got to get past your fear. I got past my fear. I got past rejection. I got past what people thought about me and how they perceive me and what my beginning of my life was like and what it is now. You got to be able to get past all of that in order to grow. And at our school, we do affirmations every morning. Some people never even heard of affirmations. When they come in, they're like, what is that? And we explain to them, you're affirming what your day is going to be. You're speaking it into the atmosphere, what you want. And I recommend that you all start doing affirmations about your school, about your future, because it's rapidly approaching. It's coming fast, you know.
How did you get over the fear? Well, going from behind the chair to opening the school.
Well, in my younger years, in my 20s, I had a lot of opportunities that fear let me miss because I was too afraid. I got approved for houses because my credit was good. I got approved for my first house in my 20s. And the house didn't have a refrigerator. So I was like, I don't want to buy this. The mortgage was cheaper than my rent. I was scared and I didn't buy it. And I was like, man, I ride by that house all the time. And I was like, every opportunity that I get, I'm going to pass my fears and just go with it. A lot of times people worry about failure, but they say the most successful people made it to success by failure because you have to learn. But with this program, you have people that are already doing what you're doing. So you may not make that many mistakes. And that's what made me get past my fear because it's a blueprint. And I kind of knew what I was going to be coming up against. And I just was like, I'm not gonna let this opportunity pass me by. And I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I went through that fear. It just pushed it out of my way. And that's just how I've just and it was my mindset. The Instagram is S. Neville Beauty Academy. But the mindset has to change. And the beginning of this year, which is the beginning of 2022, I wrote down that I was going to stop being around toxicity and bad energy. And I mean that. And so far this year, I've had to spend a lot of time just focusing on what I'm doing. But I just don't want to be around people that don't have a vision and that can't see. Or that's been doing the same thing for the over and over in a cycle, because we get stuck in a cycle. And not saying that I don't be around people, but if I love me and my family, but if I go around and people just sitting around just doing the norm or whatever the norm is to them, is talking about people, saying negative stuff, saying what you can't do, what the government got us stuck in, the people or whatever, because the opportunity is out here for all of us. So the mindset has to change. And my mindset had to change because I was like, oh, wow, I'm in this group with all these people with all this money. So I got to get my mindset set in a different way. So I got to get my mindset set where I was just going to spend money as soon as I get it. I got to be more, I have to be more responsible over my responsibilities. Because when you're responsible over your responsibilities, that's how you be successful also. Because you can't be neglecting your responsibilities and expect to continue to grow. And now it's like people starting to come by. I had like 4 people stop by last week by the school, just randomly stopping by. They're like, oh wow, you we hearing about you in here. I'm like, yeah, this make 2 years I've been here. Like, I haven't seen y'all in 2 years because they know I've been doing teaching. So I haven't been doing a lot of clients, and it feels good. And it is a sacrifice not to do as many clients because I was doing a lot, and I'm so glad I don't have to do that no more because my shoulders was so swollen and sore. But I don't have to do that. I just go work out, take care of myself. Because just like we learned in the group, your health is your biggest wealth. And I keep decreeing and declaring that over my life because like I need to be healthier than I am. I feel good, I feel confident, but I need more healthiness going on.
But you have more healthier.
Yeah. I've been eating healthier. I've been more relaxed. I haven't been stressed out. Like, because when you get stuck behind a chair, it's been 20 years for me. And it's like, man, I'm stuck. The kids grow up, they are graduated, and I'm still doing what they were doing when they was babies. I got to do something different. Like, that's not the dream. And there, especially, you want your kids to do better than you, but you definitely want to make sure you continue to progress yourself also. So you have to start back channeling that self-care towards you, ladies and gentlemen. And I still, I keep my relationship real close with God. In the ministry, I do a lot of work. I love that. That's how I live my life. That's how I raise my children. And I know this is one door that I'm confident that God placed me in, and I'm so excited. I get happy to help people. With a school, it do come with people that have different issues. I have people with medical conditions, all of that, just exactly what Millionaire Barber tell us, but they love it there. The family feels safe bringing them there. It feel like a big home. I tell them, this is your home, this is your space. As long as we respect one another, we're gonna be good in here. So we have a good energy, and I don't like if I have a student that start complaining and talking about people, because for some reason people just, it's in them. So I said, we're gonna go in the classroom, we're gonna have an open dialect, and we're gonna have this conversation because we're all adults in here. This is not high school or elementary, and so they don't feel comfortable when we do that. But I think if more people do that, it'll be less backbiting that's done in environments. You can control it in your environment with your authority. So if you have a salon or a barbershop, and if it's flooded with toxicity, you have to have open dialect and just, make sure if you have to bring in law enforcement when you do that, because some people carry guns. But I think it's really good. It's healthy. Some people don't feel comfortable doing it, but because of the temperament that some people have been raised around and have to scream and holler, but we don't do that. We just sit down and talk, and I let them do it and get it out, and then we just move forward, because the goal is to graduate and go get your own facility. So I recommend doing that in your salons or barbershop if you have them. If it's going bad, you got to get rid of the bad seed. If you're the bad seed, then you need mentorship. You need to get on there and get mentorship from Millionaire Barber, because he'll help you get your mindset right. And it's all about what you're reading, what you're putting in yourself, what you're putting in your spirit, what you're putting in your mind. Read a lot of good books, and that'll just change your mindset also.
All right. Well, you shared a lot with us, Sharonda. Thank you for
Thank you.
sharing, because it's always good for them to hear from another school owner, somebody that's doing it, somebody that's been where they probably are right now.
Yeah. Well, I thank you for having me on. I'm so excited. I just am not the same person I was 2 years ago. Like,
I know you're not.
huh?
You're like a caterpillar that turned into a butterfly.
Yeah, that's what my book gonna be called too. That's what we've been working on. So I'm overwhelmed, because I really love helping people, and I always did it. I always had a person beside me in the salon, because I just like helping. I paid them, and I still have some people that I pay a little bit. People that need some extra cash, because you gotta give back. You gotta sow back into people, and that's how your blessings keep coming. So I still been I'm just going through right now. I got let's see, 5 people. Thank you. God bless you also. I got 5 people that's planning on graduating in December. So it'll be on the page. I'll let you know. And they're excited, and then they're doing nails. I got more nail techs than cosmetology, and I'm so happy, because I was like, if I do cosmetology and I have to do hair, then that means if the student don't come, I gotta do hair. So I did nails yesterday. I was just sitting and I was like, man, I know how to do this, but I just didn't do it. But I like doing nails. Yeah. And I recommend anybody to go, and you could trust Millionaire Barber. He is a man of God. He's a man of his word. And also he will do what he could do for each. He said case by case. And that's how I do my student, case by case. It just depends on where you are. He'll meet you where you at. And I know that's part of God, that God did that for him, to be able to give back and want to help. Because when people make it, they don't look back. They don't look down. They keep looking up. And for some of us, we feel like we're down because we just do hair, but the hair industry is $1 billion industry. And the way I was able to continue to be successful, I always sold stuff, hair products, wigs. We even sell socks at the school, them little slouchy socks that people like. Anything that's popular, you have to keep up with that and just sell it. Get your business set up in position so you can have that extra income coming in when it's slow. So all summer with the school, we did not have a lot of clients, but we sold braid hair, slouchy socks, hair gel and stuff. And it was exciting. I was like, okay, we still making enough money to do something, and I don't have to do all these clients. So I'm happy about that. But if you have a salon and a barbershop, make sure you go ahead and start selling stuff. It don't have to be the biggest items either. It don't have to be the most expensive stuff, but it has to be good stuff, the stuff that people asking for. And just start off with 3 of each. That's how I learned how to do sales. Get 3. If you're selling 10 items, just start off with 3 or all 10. And then when it sell out, then you can start letting them place orders and pay in advance. They'll pay you. They'll pay in advance for what they want. So they'll come in, you don't have none, no, well, I'm gonna go ahead and pay for it, okay. So when they pay for it, then you can order it and you make it a profit. So it's a lot of good tips. It's like everything that I went through over the past 20 years, it was just stuck in my head until the school opened. It was like, why am I doing all this? But now I understand. I really understand, and I share in the students. And I didn't even think I could teach. But when the mentorship Millionaire Barber said, can you read? If you can read, you can teach. Because I was telling them I taught Sunday school for a long time, and I did. I still teach. But it's totally different, but I can read. And half of the stuff in cosmetology, I got a scenario to go with it because I've been doing it for 20 years. So, and then a lot of the clients that I did, if you take care of your clients, they'll take care of you. So a lot of the clients that I've been doing, I saw their kids grow up. I saw them get old, retire. They still come by and they still get service. They come in, they tip the students. So make sure you take care of your clients until you get ready to retire. Treat them good. Give them free water. You know, don't charge for water. I give away free water bottles. They only $3 at Sam's Club. I make 3 trips there. You know, have your place clean and have a respectful environment. With the salon, all I did was play gospel music all day. But now we kind of versatile because of COVID. That made me just reopen my mindset because I got to be able to reach people. And I got to reach them where they are. So I can't expect them to be where I'm at. So that's how you have to do in your business. So I started playing non-explicit music. So we go way back and then we go to what they like and it be good. Keep the vibe going real nice.
Mhm.
Yep.
Xander said, do you go by appointment or walk-ins on your clinic floor at your school?
On the clinic floor, we only do walk-ins. We just tell them the time frame because anytime I do appointments, there has to be a deposit. So the student services is probably the price of my deposit. So I don't take deposits from people that's coming for the students. But if they want to be a model for the student demonstration, then they'll have to pay their deposit. And I take appointments for that.
Okay.
But yeah. Yeah, because what happened when I was doing appointments, the student, they'll know they have appointment, they won't come. And then it's like either you're gonna turn the money around or you're gonna go in there and do that service for them. So you have to kind of gauge it. And then we only do lecture 1 hour. So then the rest of the day is left for clinic floor. Yeah. But it's a big blessing to be able to give back to the community. Excuse me. But I do recommend you going to your local SBA, and it's called the SBAC. In my area, I don't know what it's called, but you should go and reach out to them. And if they don't have any more questions, that's
all right. Well, I thank you, Sharonda.
Thank you, Chen. I really, really appreciate you, and keep doing good because you're blessing us. Everybody might not get on there and say it, but I said and I mean it. You know, you really are blessing us, and I thank you so much for what you're doing. I can't wait to meet you in person because we haven't even met in person.
That's right.
Every time I see you on there, it just makes me like, wow, I really did do this, and I don't even know these people, but I do know you, you know, because I know it's all God. There's no distance in prayer and what God could do.
Mm-hmm.
So I did trust him. I leaked that on faith, and you know that. So, and I mean, it's like this school is open and it's doing good. Yep. So anything you need from me, just let me know. And everybody on here, may you be blessed. Continue to do good and keep following Millionaire Barber. Just stalk them like I did until you get to get yourself positioned to move forward.
All right.
Have a blessed rest of the day. I'm about to go to church.
All right. We'll
All
see you, Sharonda. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.